dying.
But there had to have been like other Hitlers.
Yeah, well, that's what I wondered about too. Whether
Yeah, it's got to be like smell. It's like
I'm sure they all changed their name. They had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder
There's more out there.
like you think like your last name and everything. There are plenty of like Gallaghers that are not related to you. There had to have been other Hitlers that were like, "Fuck, babe." Hey, Sarah Hitler. Babe, we got to change it to something, and they're like, and they changed it to like Amin. Now it's like call Amin.
I guarantee that anybody within Hitler in a 40 by say the early 50s, they wore them on. They're all really changed their name.
Yeah. Do you think anybody will pull the Jurassic Park card and try and like extract blood from an old mosquito?
If you ever see that movie Boys from Brazil, it's about Nazi plot to clone Hitler. It's a pretty good movie. It's Lawrence Olivier and Gregory Peck. It's pretty young.
It's an older movie.
Yeah, it's like they didn't to be so. Yeah, I didn't. I could have. It could have been better. I like Buggy Nights a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
That was a movie.
That was a fake then.
And that's what.
He has to fake it. I think he's like, yeah. I mean, yeah, you got to keep something like that. Absolutely, put that up on the shelf. It's a talking piece for people to live.
That big keeps it. So yesterday, I wrote taping that yesterday was November 22nd. It was the anniversary of the Kennedy assassination. And here's the thing. You hardly heard it mentioned yesterday.
No, they brought up the daughter or the granddaughter, and that's Sarah.
But it used to be, when I was younger, in the 70s, 80s, every November 22nd, that's all you heard. It was on radio, TV, that's all it was, anniversary of Kennedy. Now it's like, I guess it's faded from, I think it's on them when it happened.
I mean, but also more, I don't think that your generation or anything knew how much of a scumbag that entire family was.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, they're horribly deplorable people.
Definitely great. I read a book called The Kennedy Men and the Women They Destroyed. Yes. It is pretty.
No, they were horrible people. They from the old man down to all them. I mean, they're
man was
mob connections, everything. The people that they've had killed, the people that they,
he lobotomized his own daughter, the old mom. Yeah, she was mildly retarded, and
she wasn't. She was basically ADHD.
Yeah, but he was afraid she was going to embarrass her, and lobotomized and put away in an institute. So, and Roseberry, and she lived like 60 years. It's brutal.
Look what they were horrible people.
But the old man used to bring his girlfriend, movie star Gloria Swanson. He was banging. He would bring her home to Sunday dinner with the wife. They were brutal.
Yeah, they were a disgusting family.
Oh yeah.
But it's canonized. Oh, I mean, if you go back into the 60s, 70s, even. I mean, they were. What was it? Yeah, I'm sure in your house there was the Pope, Kennedy, Sinatra, and like Malcolm X. I don't,
Not Malcolm X. You don't know my father. But no, that was the thing in Irish houses. There would be a picture of Kennedy.
Yeah, they don't care what you did. It's really how far you got in life. It's like, there you go. There's some picture of Kennedy.
But it's faded from memory. I mean, people just don't. I mean, the anniversary used to be a big deal.
What are we, 60 years?
62.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened.
Not that, I mean, I don't know. What do you want people to do at this point?
And the good thing about that book I read, The Kennedy, there was a lot of talk about penises. With the Kennedy family, there was all talk. So that guy read that book.
These penises, so sad.
It certainly was, especially with Teddy Kennedy. Having penises, it certainly was. So I was reading about this new trend. I don't know if you heard about this. Women twerking at funerals.
Oh, yeah. I saw a video. Yeah, I thought it was Chester or Upper Darby. I saw it.
I forget where it was, but apparently it's a thing. I guess you go up to the casket and you'll twerk to the casket, which I don't know.
That's not new. My mom's been doing that for years. That's not new. That's what's old is new. What's new is old. My mom has been twerking at funerals for years.
Elvis might have stole from the Blacks, but the Blacks stole from us. From twerking.
My Irish drummer has been twerking I haven't heard of this trend. I'm sure it's batshit crazy as most of these things are.
Listen, I get it though. You're sending them off with good things. They remember. You can't, some people can't afford to drop, money or liquor or stuff in the casket. So
did you ever see somebody take pictures of you?
Yes, somebody's. Something with the dead.
Took a picture of the body. I was at a funeral. The person took a picture, and I was like, that is bizarre. And then there's some cultures that will then put those pictures like on the banner.
Well, like the ones that like sit up,
like on the dirt bike and shit.
yes, wow, like a cigarette in the mouth. Look,
Their people are batshit. They're breezy.
just cremate me, please. The day of
My family always abused alcohol. If you, no, they didn't touch the body. I'll say that. As much as they got drunk, nobody touched the body.
Those bodies had to be pickled too.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm thinking.
close the case, get in the news.
They didn't have to do the formaldehyde or anything. They were properly pickled out.
Absolutely.
They said a McGonigal body could last out there in the winter for 6, 7, 8 months.
Working and
Working at the funeral.
They use them a lot with sacred arts with them.
So if it's like a military, is there like a 7 twerk salute?
that would be hilarious.
You get 7?
I think that's what happened to Colin Powell's funeral.
Yeah, 7 twerkers.
Salute.
And now we're going to do the formal twerking. And the ladies, will you please come up? And then somebody's talk, please, this is a formal twerk. And then they do the 21 twerk salute, but you need the 7 women, and then they ass clap all at the same time, so it sounds like so whack. So whack.
You don't want to see Irish broads twerk.
No, a lot of broken spines.
The black community, the Spanish community, they can handle the twerking. You do not, you Irish, hire a couple of Spanish comes twerking. Don't have any of your relatives do it. Not going to be good for anybody.
Yeah, well, like the military, they send out the people. They will send out the proper people to come and twerk at your funeral. We're going to have people twerk at your funeral now.
We'll order them from the purple work.
There you go. That's what they
21 twerk salute.
That's what they need. They need Rosette and LaShawn.
Or we'll just get 7 guys and they'll pull their dicks out. And this is
Nice.
he died the way he lived. It's a different shoot. Studying penises.
I hope in my funeral there is some twerking. Oh, yeah,
I can't imagine there wouldn't be.
There's not some twerking.
No, that's what.
I'm going to put Cancel in charge of being the twirl wrangler. I got the twirl.
Beat all dolls.
When I think of you, I think of 2 things: penis research and twerking. So
I would hope.
Half all that.
I would hope there'll be some twerking. I mean, I won't be here to see it, but I'll be looking down. It's very disappointed that there's no twerking. There's no twerking. My life will have been vain. No twerking. So, did you guys hear about this? The basketball player, tallest player in the history of college basketball, 7'9".
Yeah.
White guy,
Yeah.
and he
He just goes like that.
he's got a look on his face like he doesn't want to be there. Like they just pushed him out there because he's so tall, and he has no basketball skills. He's just tall.
Well, I think he also knows that he's going to be dead in like 10 years. They don't. They're glass that. Well,
I think I heard something in connection to that. Well, my ride's going by.
That's night taters.
I heard something in connection to that story where like this kid might be part of it, where they're like almost breeding these kids. Like they have, I've heard that they had these like connections for tall people, like a tall, like it was not dating site, but it was like they're matching up like a really tall woman with a really tall guy to basically make these kids that are like 8 feet tall to play professional basketball. I don't know. You have to do like the research into it. Like it's nothing like nefarious or anything like that. They're just saying, hey, tall people get together.
It's amazing.
You want to have a kid that's basically, because that kid, he literally goes like that. His head's, I think, at like the rim.
Well, that's why I think that they should raise the rim now.
And the good thing is, kid, that's all. He's gonna have a big cock. Have a giant.
Yeah, and I know you. What if he had a micropenis though?
That would be hilarious.
That would be so easy.
That would be the
That's why I took over Poland.
comedy the year.
It's just a tiny
7'9" guy.
Well, I mean, really, you're that big. I mean, unless you got a fucking 2-foot cock, anything's going to be like our penis on that guy.
And so anything would be disappointing.
I didn't think there would be this much dick talk, but then again,
I didn't either. I should have suspected it. I can't. We're gonna put this on Grindr. Maybe live on Grindr.
no, it's definitely going on my my OnlyFans, my taint OnlyFans. I mean, but I don't know if people like that because it's all taint, like I said.
Squeeze that in. This kid's 7'9". He looks like he doesn't want to be there, but if he just learns how to rebound and play a little defense, he'll make millions of dollars in the end. People just have him stand there.
Joel Cobby already made millions of dollars in endorsements.
Maybe.
I guarantee you he's been signed since he was probably 14 years old. He's been signed to something. That's it. These kids are making money now. They don't even have to actually make it in professional sports to make money. I mean, which is good and bad. And, but it's like, with endorsement, I guarantee you that kid's already got multiple endorsements. If we look him up right now, he's probably got millions of followers on Instagram, which means he's making money off of that. I guarantee he's got YouTube videos that he's making money off of that. I will be willing to bet a lot of money that he's already a multimillionaire.
How funny would it be if we get a picture of me and him standing next to each other? Big 7'9" guy and me standing next to him. That would be a great picture.
His dick just laid on your.
There you go. I should invite him over for Thanksgiving. He can get
But I'm on the podcast. Maybe he'll do it.
me and him on a live stream on Thanksgiving. That would be great. Yeah. Me trying to carve the turkey, him like boosting me up to carve the turkey.
No, it should be you decorating him like a tree.
They put tinsel, can't get this. Oh, that would be hilarious.
All's like early.
We got
Or it's Thanksgiving at Ed's house and it's him and the tall guy, and they're both wearing like the Ebenezer Scrooge pajamas.
we have so many great screenplay ideas here, and they're all going to waste.
Yeah.
I've been Netflix and you're signing this podcast up for screenplay inspiration. This is awesome. So I'm reading we're having Las Vegas right now. They're having the housekeeping Olympics. See, the housekeeping where people compete in things like making beds, mopping floor, washing dishes, but there's no cash prize. It's just medals and trophies.
Hold on, I thought we were trying to get them out of the country. That's not free.
That's what I'm saying. That the people who are the best of it have been kicked out, and white people were finally winning it this year. Finally winning the housekeeping Olympics. But why would you go to Vegas just for trophies and medals? No money. You think you float?
I mean, that's what the Olympics are.
Yeah, but
They don't get any money. Maybe
They saw.
Maybe they're going to get endorsements from like
they're going to get
mattress factory or something. There's a lot of money in mattresses.
maybe. But I mean, in Vegas, the whole point of Vegas is money, and then you're going to have this whole competition where there's no money prizes. That just blew me away. What happened?
But some people get off watching videos of people doing housework. That is a thing.
But housekeeping Olympics. I mean,
Hey, some of those people might be proud of the job that they're doing. They had a ditch digger, Olympics.
Yeah.
How fast can you dig that hole? It's like, hey, take some.
Are you able to fold the fitted sheet? Are your arms capable?
well, I know when it comes out in the dryer, I don't necessarily fold it. Roll it. Yeah, get it right on the bed. Yeah. It's better that way, man. It's just one pair of sheets. I'm not good at putting it on the bed. I've got better than folding it. No, I'm never going to be able to fold it.
Oh, that must be tough. I got to imagine it's just like a single bed. You're like a kid.
It's a queen.
Oh my God.
It's a queen bed.
There's a lot of unused.
And there's a lot of unused space. Just me and all my McGonigal.
You could probably roll over 6 times. Just roll.
It's just brutal. And when I have my bouts of insomnia, I just lay there with all this space and invented nothing in my.
His house has been broken into 25 times, but they never think anybody's home.
I think it's already been broken. It's already done.
They go up. They just think that the bed's like mussed up a little bit, and it's actually it's just curled up in there like a little koala. Housekeeping Olympics accidentally tuck them into each other.
And I can't get out.
They made him into the bed, and he's like, he can't break the fucking tight quarter.
That should be the actual. If he can get out,
That is you lose. You got a military corner that's so much that they can't get out of there. He's just like.
I actually ride on the vacuum cleaner, shoot the whole like mechanical ball. See, again, another great sprint screenplay. This is ridiculous. These guys in Hollywood to get paid money. It's producing shit.
I know, we're giving away for free. Story of my life.
It is terrible. But they had a list recently came out of the most popular dog names in America. Mm-hmm. And the 2 most popular were Caesar and Mustafa.
Mustafa?
I guess for the Lion King.
Mustafa?
Mufasa, yes.
Mufasa, that's what it is. Mufasa. Who the hell names their dog Mufasa?
Caesar and Mufasa.
But they've had the new Lion King that just came out not that long ago, so I mean, I could go.
And the Lion King's been popular.
Yeah, kids are still getting into the first
Right.
audition of it. So
I like non-traditional dog names like Frank.
my friend's Doug, a white Great Shepherd.
I like Walt. Walt's a good name. Walt dog.
Buddy's like one of the top ones.
Yeah, I like any name like Mike. This is my dog, Mike. I don't like anything like that's Caesar.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, so many.
I don't know if it's Julius Caesar or Caesar from the Planet of the Apes. I'm
I
not
think
sure
it's
what the Caesar is.
Or is it? Isn't? I don't know. Caesar's the dog guy.
The dog.
Oh,
guy.
that
Guy that beats your dog, William, the legend.
It's a dog show, right?
No, the guy that the dog.
The dog whisperer, yeah.
Oh, well, maybe that's one. Maybe that's one.
I mean, yeah.
He beats your dog for you. Yeah, that's a good service.
That's the thing. Like, you can't get in trouble for beating your dog. You hired somebody else.
That's like my business. I'll beat your kid.
Hey, that's an awesome service.
You never heard that? Where so at $5, I'll give you the Shark Tank. So $5, I come over, I punch your kid right in the face. And here's the best part. This is where I sell you on it. If I ever have to come over to your house again for what you called for, I punch your kid in the face for free. So you get 2 punches for $5. You can't beat that. So you can't beat that.
See, but in the old days, the Irish would never have hired you because the whole pleasure of their day.
People don't
Taking the fun out of it.
People don't beat their, and I'm not talking about abuse. I'm talking about nobody just smacks the shit. That's why these kids running around, they're all assholes.
Yeah.
Because they've never been popped. I come over, little Johnny, he's sitting there mouthing off again. Shut up, Mom. I punch him right in the mouth.
That would be, yeah, but the old time Irish guys, they no thanks. We had that's our pastime. That's our fun. I had the can. They would never.
Oh, it's the best.
They were never admitting that. They never admitted that. You have a dog, Caesar, and what is it?
Mufasa.
That's unbelievable. Those are the top names. I can't imagine they'd ever get dog called Mufasa.
Yeah, that's a weird one, huh?
Obviously, Barney was a good name for a dog. You hear a lot of Barneys.
Barney.
I don't know how Stain hasn't been the number one dog name in years.
Is it?
Stain is when you call.
Stain, come Stain. I got you. All right, now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
Sorry, I mean, I was just trying to stay on one topic.
Speaking about the penis is absolutely right.
Never stop thinking.
I guess the dog, they're not afraid. They don't care who sees the beep.
No, you ever saw a dog get shy?
They love people.
Suppose, like you say, man is the only animal that blushes or feels the need soap. Yeah, dog will just drop it right down there on you.
Yeah, they don't care.
Hey, what do you think about that neutering? I'm not a fan.
Kids or dogs?
Either one.
There's a lot of people who should be neutered.
I thought that was a little barbaric. And I'm not a dog person. I am what is known as indifferent towards dogs and cats. Well, I don't particularly like cats, but I'm indifferent towards dogs. I don't like them, and I don't dislike them. And I still step up and say, I don't think you should be cutting their balls off.
But they still hump, though, right?
Yeah. The only thing about dogs and cats being neutered, otherwise a lot of them are just gonna.
People don't let their dogs out anymore.
Yeah, but
you remember when I was a baby, you used to open the door and let the dog out, so the dogs could impregnate another dog. That used to be a thing. Dogs used to just be roaming the neighborhood.
They still do that. It's on the neighborhood pages. Have you seen my dog? Here's a picture of my dog. Answers to this.
Cats are still out there. Cats are still wandering around.
That's what yeah.
And if you don't, there's going to be like so many stray cats, and people are going to be getting put down.
Oh, I don't care what happens to the cat.
No, I don't either. I hate cats.
They're vicious animals.
I detest cats. I can't. We could do a whole podcast why I hate them. Fuck cats. Yeah, it could be a whole podcast. I just hate them. I don't understand it. I never understand why you would have that in the house.
No.
Like I couldn't.
I've never picked a cat up in my life.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if there was a cat. I
don't know how you pick a cat up. Like, how do you pick
gloves and armor?
how do you do? You pick cat? I've never held a cat.
There's some women who they just take to a cat like it's not.
No, it's weird. Like I always said, that cat was like 100 times bigger. It would eat you. The only reason your cat is not eating you right now is because it's smart enough to know that it can't. Like your cat does not like you.
It will be Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah,
Cats would.
Well, when people die at home, isn't it more likely that the cat starts eating?
Yeah, but I mean, they all. The dog would start eating you out of starvation. The cat just doesn't do it. I mean, there's still a heartbeat. I mean, if you had a cat and just took a nap, you would be half eaten by the cat.
If you get the flu, a cat's come.
Yeah, sucking that juicy eyeball right out of your head.
Cat, I don't trust the cat.
You should. I wouldn't trust a cat around you.
I don't care how many people tell me, "Oh, my cat's good." I don't. I know. I ain't buying that. I don't.
And the same thing about their
Yeah, like I said, he's 100 times bigger would eat you, but I think a regular cat would take a shot.
That's the thing. I don't keep my distance from
I
other
think
cats.
that's a smart move on your part.
They would. Of course, somebody might tell me this. For a cat, when you have your lonely Thanksgiving, that will make it worse. To me, that will make it worse.
Like I just said, I think it's sharing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a normal sized cat would probably take a shot at.
Oh, I wouldn't like my chances at
No. I'm not putting the money on the cat.
So I was reading a story about Gwyneth Paltrow. She had somebody as a house guest over her house, and this house guest had some kind of diarrhea episode in her guest room.
Yeah, in the room.
In the guest room.
She had turned into a candle.
And then she might have. Didn't apologize. So now she's like, I think, like exorcist this person out of her life.
Well, I think it's assumed that they're sorry.
But the way they made this thing out, the person didn't apologize, didn't seem.
Well, who shits in her room then? You got to imagine with her money, there's a bathroom.
You would think.
Yeah.
That's the thing. How does something like that happen?
Yeah, and you don't clean it up.
I think they had to get like professional cleaners in there to clean it up. So, and then you think Gwyneth Paltrow, she used to be married to the guy from Coldplay. She'd be used to shit. Be married.
Oh, that's a dig right there, Coldplay. That's a hot cake right there. You don't allude to that.
I can't say Coldplay. I like Coldplay less than I like cats.
Okay. Oh my God, that's impossible.
But I mean,
Do you hate Coldplay to the equal amount that you love researching peanuts? Would you say it's on?
it's pretty close. It's really close.
We've all had people shit all over our houses. This isn't new.
I don't know how that could, but like you say, she has to have bathrooms. Like, how many bathrooms would Gwyneth Paltrow, and you can't go to? I don't know how that can happen.
I'm thinking they had to be where the term comes from, shit-faced drunk.
Oh, you would think.
Yeah, because we had that happen in our family where somebody literally shit all over a room. They were like blackout drunk when it happened. So
I wouldn't be able to face anybody ever again. I'd have to move. I'd have to just get on a train, just go
The window.
something. I had to probably and go to Siberia or something. I'm going to Alaska.
then that makes the story even better because it's like, I came over, he shit all over the room, and then he jumped out the window.
That's why he doesn't get invited for Thanksgiving anymore. That's the reason.
We're starting to get to why you eat alone.
This is the one time I remember being sympathetic to Gwyneth Paltrow. She would have somebody come and shit. Oh, I think
Did she put that story out there?
maybe she must have told somebody because the story was out. I mean,
Oh, I got a new van.
Like what?
That's definitely got to be, I'm going to go drug related in some way.
drugs, alcohol, something. You can't. How could that happen? I don't know how. You can shit all over somebody's guest room.
Or anywhere in their house, really, other than the toilet.
Maybe if you're in a car and you really have an emergency and you can't make it somewhere, but in a house.
And not only that, how's it get everywhere? Like,
That's another thing.
that's there's a lot more to this story. I want to hear the rest of it. So, you shake yourself. Well, how would shit get everywhere unless you were naked shitting out? There's more to that story, but yeah.
Somebody didn't like one of her movies. Taking Revenge. That's the only thing I can think of.
I love shower.
Shallow out.
Guy's name is Derek Blasberg.
Oh, that's your shit.
Yeah.
That's the shitter. They put the name out and everything.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, what does he do? Like, what is his?
Apparently he's someone that's an actor or something, but I'm trying to dig up anymore. Trying to dig up the information on this shit.
Oh, okay.
And that is.
Hey, shut up.
He's researching shit. You got search guys. We're almost got a whole line.
This might be our last episode. Variety magazine's referring to it as news of the shitsident.
He says shitsident.
Wow. Fab, you don't get it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's unbelievable. That's got to be.
I don't know. Does that got the Delco Cooper shape?
Oh
No,
awesome. But she should be in the Olympics. She came. She had. Oh, that was unbelievable. It was right by where my granny lived. It was like it was literally right around the corner from his house.
Oh, yeah, she's still around. I mean, she didn't move. You think?
No, she's still there. No,
You would think somebody would have moved?
I didn't have body control and that kind of aim that you could just. That was in the barrel. That was spiting your enemies all day if you had that kind of talent. And that's unbelievable. She was unbelievable.
I have so many TV credits from that because
Oh.
technically I'm the one that released them.
Are you right?
One of the other girls from my work gave it to me. It was actually from one of her friends as a teacher, where the kid that recorded it was from. He gave it to the teacher, and the teacher sent it to her. She's like, "You have no shame. Put this online. It'll be fucking right." I posted it, and then, dude, I did not understand it was going to go global, or else I would have hashtagged the shit out of that. I missed the mark on that one.
I know the guy who put it out, and I know the guy who lived near there. This is Philadelphia comedy. He was all involved in that thing.
I just posted it was a 6-month anniversary at the end of October.
That's called going viral infection.
I don't know how she doesn't have a podcast. The whole Jewel girl got a podcast. The Delco.
I think what happened was they got her on the right meds after that, and then she realized how fucking batshit nuts she was, and she slipped into obscurity. Because I think if she didn't get on anything, she probably would have been touring around bars and shit like that. But I guarantee you, they got her on some shit. She was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, if Aunt Mary Pat can, make money, you'll crush. He definitely has doing the same thing. Like,
Every guy I'm still around. I'm still with the bottom. And you think if anybody should have gave up and went home, it should have been a guy all these years. But no, I keep hanging around. I'm trying to prove that the successful people hang around. I'm trying to prove no to the unsuccessful people.
Oh, we hang around just as long.
That's my career goal. That's my career.
We're still here.
So the thing I want to talk about, there's a lot of bad stereotypes, inaccurate stereotypes. You know what the worst inaccurate stereotype is? The sexy librarian. I've been into libraries. There's nobody sexy in a library. I'm the sexiest person in there. There's no sexy librarians. No. The librarian in my neighborhood looks like Steve Buscemi. There's no. I don't know how that started. Who started that sexy librarian?
I guess
there's no sexy women there.
I'm assuming that's what they wanted them to be. Maybe I don't know.
But I can't see where that could have started. Who?
It probably started with one woman somewhere in like Cleveland, and the lore of it has just lasted like 100 years.
Well, it's like sexy nurses. Look at some of the nurses now. You're like, are you kidding me? I don't want mouth.
Have been sexy nurses.
Can't straight.
Sexy librarian. No. Why is it
now? I'm gonna have to search. I'm gonna try and find one just for you.
I don't know. I love it.
Oh, I mean, most libraries are just homeless shelters now.
Oh, you're right. The one I go to, the homeless who I don't understand. They're having like a jamboree. You got to get around them and win. And I'm so cheap.
You go to the library, I assume, to rent movies and get on the internet.
Look up the Tiny Jesus.
You don't want to do that on a house here.
It's just to get books because I'm too cheap to buy books. The library just.
I am surprised libraries still even need seats. But if you think about it, they make absolutely no sense. Because why is there no other form of entertainment that is government funded? Like, why wasn't Blockbuster government funded and they were all free movies? Because I get why hundreds of years ago they were around, but like now, where like £1 had a book, but now it's such a money waste.
It is. It's the same library I went to when I was a kid, and I can't believe it's still there.
They can't believe you can read.
I can't. It's like walking into a time machine. Nothing.
She's getting his books on tape. He's not.
No, that's why I read about Paul Amber.
Funnier than where you said, "Oh fuck her, Arbar."
It's the funniest thing ever. It's ridiculous, but you're right. I can't believe the libraries are. But there's people knew who I am within the neighborhood libraries.
They're complete money suck.
I don't know why they exist, how they stay in business. I know. And the one near me is that there's a Wawa across the street, so the homeless people go back and forth. They're here in front of the Wawa, they're standing.
Are they reading our books on top of the trash can and then eating their food in the library?
But they're all using the computers in there.
Oh, yeah, of course they are. Yes.
Hopefully they're watching the McGonigal podcast. It's my main demo, and the homeless people at the library is the main demo for the McGonigal podcast.
That's funny. That would be great if that was true.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be great. I was like, who's his fan base? Homeless people at the library.
Absolutely. And People who doctors who want to study people who are obsessed with
Penises and chimney sweeps.
Jimmy Sweets.
Chimney
Sweet story.
That is a hell of a demographic. Like penis researchers, homeless people to the library, and old-fashioned chimney sweeps.
Absolutely, that would be awesome. I think Paula Hitler actually was a librarian. She wasn't one that's sexy either. But I don't know where the sexy librarian I'm trying to stop it because it's just all there's a librarian stereotype out there.
Every time he goes to the library, he looks at the library, and he's just grooving. So this ain't good. Get off, damn you. And
looks like John Clark. Like,
and she's like, what can I help you with, little boy? The children's section's over that way, right near old Pissy Pete. Pissy Pete.
There's a new snack dessert that I've been reading about. It was going viral. People were talking about mac and cheese flavored apple pie. Mac and cheese flavored apple pie, which is still apple. But then, yeah, it's supposedly still apple, but it's apple pie, mac and cheese. To me, it sounds like a horror show. Who would have that? But
well, now the Fear Factor's coming back out.
Meanwhile, fast forward to Thanksgiving. See, one of those mac and cheese.
It's going to be regular apple pie. I would never.
Bizarre. I don't even think kids will like that. They're like two of their favorite things. Just put them together.
I'm thinking, is it a mac and cheese pie?
It's an apple pie which somehow has mac and cheese in it. I couldn't quite get it either, but it was going viral earlier this week. People were going back and forth. Oh, I love it. I hate it.
I'd rather eat the pie after Jason Biggs fucked it.
There you go.
Did you ever see the shit people eat online, though? I mean, that's not the weirdest thing anybody.
Oh, I imagine, yeah. I'm too busy looking for penises to look into food. Yeah. You have to start.
You got to stop for at least a minute.
Oh, the strip clubs saw the pussy pops.
Ugh.
Pussy pops?
They don't do that anymore.
They take them, they don't do women, and then they sell.
Nobody's just Christ.
I don't go.
That's insane.
You know, I've been pretty desperate in my life. Even I wouldn't get a pussy.
I mean,
I'll stick to the regular dumb.
There are multiple sexually transmitted diseases that you can get.
No.
I mean, why would anybody know? I don't care. Look, I'm not saying that they have them, but I mean, you don't know who the hell that is up there. And they're like, I'm going to shove something inside my body and then who the hell would be that hard up?
People that go to the strip clubs like 4 or 5 days a day. It's disgusting. Well, that's our disgusting.
Is that the apple pie?
Made by Kraft.
Made by Kraft.
It's mac and cheese, but probably apple pie.
At that Paula Hitler already eat it.
Wait, it's just mac and cheese. Put it inside a pie filling.
It's mac and cheese with probably spices from apple pie.
Oh, good Lord, I can't.
Apple pie flavored mac and cheese, Kraft baby.
That's disgusting. I'm surprised they didn't go with pumpkin spice.
I was gonna say they're trying to take shit away from pumpkin spice.
They're trying to get in on it.
Which is nutmeg. I mean, that's pretty much. You put nutmeg on something, there you go. There's your pie.
What kind of turn did your life have to take for pussy pop? Even me, sitting home alone on holiday, I'm not having pussy pops. What kind of dick popsicle? What kind of turn?
I don't know.
Pussy.
I mean, especially knowing what we know now about how to contract why you would ever
you can't even sit at the edge of a stage.
I mean, and if you put 5 women up here and said, look, one of them's a stripper, which one do you think has a sexually transmitted disease? I'm not saying anything against the profession, but if it's the ugly librarian and the stripper, I'm going to go with that as the sexually transmitted disease. Yeah, I'd rather have the pussy pop from the librarian.
Absolutely, nobody's touching her. She's touched. She's part of the safest bed. There's no person. She's safest bed. Go with the librarian.
The ugly librarian.
Close your eyes and go with the librarian. Get the lights out.
Paula Hitler pussy pops.
Paula Hitler pussy pop.
That's a band name.
You got to start selling them on your website.
We've touched on so many things here.
Somebody, and none of them are positive.
You had nothing, like we've not changed the world at all.
No. This is
being further. We suck changing these problems.
This has been an awful presentation. I think I want to get on. I got a few minutes left. Are you tired, Lion? Everywhere you go, there's a tip jar. People have tip jars everywhere. It's amazing. I gave a urine sample, and the technician had a tip jar.
Hold on. Now at the I always called the FU Center or Wacowie or whatever. But they have you where you can grab your beer, weigh it, or scan it yourself,
and then it says tip on there.
Dude,
I'm not getting the tip, so who's that going to?
You're doing all the work.
Dude, it's gotten way out of hand.
I feel like they're going back on it now, though. But yeah, I'm confused by that in general, especially people who are making, they're not. It's not a waitress or anything like that. They're making more minimum or above, and then a tip for what? Like, see, I'm not anti-tip. Just charge me what the fuck it is. Like I don't get the whole. I used to go to a barber back in the day, John the barber. He owned the location. It was a corner in Southwest Philadelphia, right near King Sessing. He owned the thing. He charged $5 for a haircut, and then you were expected to tip him. Why? He fucking owns
It's all the money anyway.
He owns it. The same thing. My wife goes gets her hair done. Why are you tipping them? They're like
$20.
Yeah, your haircut. Your haircut costs fucking $110. Why should you? What are you tipping for?
Yeah, like I get my haircut. There's an Asian guy. He owns a place. And there's these girls wonderful. Tip the girl. She doesn't know the place. I'm used to tipping the Asian girls. Nothing new for me. So, but I can see tip. But it's amazing. But like I used to deliver food, and I drove my own car, so I appreciated it.
No, that's you tip the delivery driver.
Yeah. I appreciate it, get the tip, but some of this is way out of hand.
It's weird tipping somebody that makes more money than you.
Right.
That is the like when you get like a tattoo and you're like, I know you tattoo artists make more money than I do, yet I'm tipping you, and you own the shop. That
doesn't. He's making money. He owns a shop. That doesn't make any sense. Right. To me, I mean, a food deliverer or a waitress at a restaurant or diner you go to, but most of it is.
I think you feel like an asshole if you don't tip.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh, dude,
I'm sorry, sporting events and concerts and stuff like that. When it's $100, somebody's bought a ticket, and I got charged half of that in fees. You're getting nothing.
fate dies at the
$18.
No, dude, I got it at the ballpark. The big one, it was almost $30.
That's ridiculous.
It was like $26. I was like,
They should actually close the charge or do out for you for that.
When I go to Dunkin' Donuts and when they give me the change in my coins, I will put that.
So nobody wants coins. Pennies aren't worth anything anymore.
But I mean, some of this stuff is outrageous.
oh no, I'm saving the pennies. Yeah, save those pennies. And I pick them up now again.
They could be.
They just said the last 5 pennies printed, if you have them, are worth millions.
Really? Probably to coin collectors. I believe that.
I got a bunch of them in the plastic pickle jars. So want to come to my lonely Thanksgiving?
You want to come to his Thanksgiving and dig through his pickle jar? You know how many young men fell for that?
Or Asian girls.
The Asian guys are going to honest business transaction.
You just walk down the street tipping Asian people.
Yeah, at this point, it's like reflex. Well, we did about an hour, didn't we, Jim? Just about an hour. Because this was a funny episode. I wouldn't advise anybody watching the damn thing, but it was a funny. We had the three of us laughing. Jim was laughing. I appreciate the guys coming at. Eddie Gallagher, Cricket Comedy, puts on some great shows. Check out Cricket Comedy. Go out to the shows. Steve Bickel, look him up on social media. Go out to his shows. If you feel like watching the next episode of McGonigal Podcast, you probably have some followers, but I appreciate it. Tell people about this podcast. Spread the stupidity. Jim Corhead and Comedy Trainwreck and all the podcasts and shows. Folks, thanks. See you in the next episode.
It's America's stupidest podcast. Think NPR for dummies. This is the McGonigal Podcast.